Okay, well, I started playing around with this thing again. I was waiting for the power supply, but it hasn't come yet. So it's got a little wall wart, and that's connected to the VMOS and the VMCU. But what I did do is I hooked up the spindle now, and I took all the wiring that they had out because it was just a little bit too short. So I'm going to put the power supply that I just bought underneath here. So I wanted a little bit longer one, but I changed the wiring around. So ground goes to spindle ground. 10 volts goes to AVR, which I believe is analog voltage reference for the spindle. And then spindle value or whatever goes to the spindle value, that A1 there. And then for the enable, I just took the enable signal and common, and I hooked them to X1 and common. And I didn't not put any jumpers on here. Sorry. There's some jumpers for what you want this voltage to be, but it's already enabled with a voltage of 24 over here, so I didn't include any jumper for a voltage there, and it seems to work fine. So if I enable this spindle now, I've been playing around with gSender, so oops. If I turn this spindle on, you can hear it starts working, and it's hard to see. You can probably hear it, but you can't see it. So that's all working fine now. I've got gSender all set up. I'll put all the links. I'm gonna turn the spindle off. I feel like getting my fingers caught in there, but I'm gonna jump to the console, and I was driving this thing around a little bit. So if I do a G0, whoops, that's G0 X100 Y, it's minus 100 in my case, so that's minus 1000, and Z minus 25, and give her a whirl. Let's see, we're running, and I'll go back to 0 here just so you can see it's working. 0, 0, and 0. All right. So there you go. And actually, I'll go back to where I was before, to the 100, and I'll set up the homing cycle, because that's what did not work at all on the well, it worked, but it was so intermittent. Now it works perfectly on this grblHAL firmware. So I'm gonna click the home button up here. Let me see. So I'm gonna click home, and there we go. So there goes my Z. You can see it pulls off perfectly. It went up to do the second tap, really, really slow. Pulled off. There goes X and Y together. Let's see this one. That's X homing, pulled off. Now it's gonna go in for the slow. You can see the stepper spinning there. This little bounce off, and that's it. So yeah, this machine's all ready to go, just minus the one power supply that I need to put in here to replace that wall wart that I'm using. But yeah, everything's working good. No issues whatsoever. The spindle calibrates well. I have my we got my speed checker here for the spindle speed, and everything worked out well. Anyways, that's it. Like I said, I'll put a link up to my my GitHub settings for gSender here, or my grblHAL settings, and you should be off to the races. One thing that I did have to do on here is it was set up for normally open switches, but you just have to pull this off. grblHAL preferred it to be in normally closed. So you can see here as well, if I take a look, you can see the 3 lights here for X, Y, Z. So if I trigger my X, you can see it go on and off. And now you can see we got an error up in gSender here. And if I click on the alarm, you can see that it says hard limit has been triggered. So all good. Good day. I'm out of here.